Some people he is Itele, the icon. To some others he is Kesari, but to me he is Ibrahim Yekeen. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking about Itele, the icon himself, Ibrahim Yekeen, in this video. Now, you might know him as Itele, the icon, following how he acts in his movies. You might know him courtesy of his notable work in 2019, Kesari, The Return of Kesari. But I'm going to tell you some interesting things about Itele, the icon, about Ibrahim Yekeen that you did not know of. I'm going to talk about his family in this video. I'm going to also give you some fun facts about him. For example, this man worked as a bricklayer for 3 months when he was in the movie industry. Another fun fact about him is that he wanted to be a professional boxer. In fact, this man used to fight ring boxing and he never lost a match. I'm going to get into further details of all of this information, this juicy stuff, in the course of this video. So without further ado, please let's go. Ibrahim Yekeen was born on the 1st of January 1980 in Bariga, Lagos State, although originally he is from Lafenwa in Abeokuta. For his primary and secondary education, however, Ibrahim attended schools in Kano State. Yes, he had his childhood in the northern part of Nigeria, and Ibrahim Yekeen has said it over and over again that he rarely talks about his family. He doesn't like talking about them, but he established this fact. One, he was not born with a silver spoon, and it's not like his childhood was that terrible either. But he did not pursue tertiary education for one reason or the other, and he really doesn't like talking about it because he says that he feels like the purpose of education is to be able to communicate, and he's able to communicate, although he still intends to go back to school, you know, get a tertiary degree. But he says that that's not stopping him from reaching all of his heights. And of course, you know that Itele is actually one of the most successful actor, writer, producer, director in the Yoruba movie space. In fact, scratch that, in the movie industry, Itele has said that he's not a Yoruba actor. He is an actor. And he said that one of the things he looks forward to is to be able to act in Hollywood alongside the person he really wants to act alongside, Indian Shankar, and of course Idris Elba in the United Kingdom, United States, Hollywood basically. Anyways, let's continue talking about Ibrahim Yekeen in this video. I've talked about his primary, secondary education and the fact that he did not complete tertiary education. Yes, let's move on to how this guy got into acting. In 1997, Ibrahim Yekeen decided to enroll as an apprentice for Folorunsho Adejobi, which is where he learned the act of acting. Basically, the art of acting, or the act of acting, anyhow you want to put it, that is where he learned how to act, and he graduated in 2000. And it was in 2000 that he featured in his first movie. But when he entered in 1997, he was a boxer. Let's talk about that. In fact, while he was acting, he was boxing as aspiring professional boxer. He was a ring boxer, and he said that he never lost a match throughout his time as a boxer, and if not for acting, he would have gone ahead to become a professional boxer. However, something happened, an embarrassing incident, very unfortunate embarrassing incident that he's refused to disclose, happened, and he was told by his godfather, basically his mentor, that guy, you need to leave boxing and focus on acting, which is what he did. And so in 2000, he featured in his first film where he acted as a criminal. The movie was titled Dapo Toritie, where he featured as a criminal. And he went ahead to continue acting, but he was not getting roles to act. So he started producing his own movies. And the first movie he produced himself was titled Itele, which is where he got his nickname. And that movie was produced in 2004. Now, in an interview, Itele, the icon, mentioned that he believed that that movie was quite successful. About 40% of Yoruba movie industries, Yoruba movie lovers, according to Itele, loved that movie. But somehow he didn't get roles. He was not called to come and act. He was not called to come and do anything. So he entered into the movie industry as a producer. But he didn't let that stop him. He continued to produce his movies. And by the time he produced 5 of his own works, he got called to come and feature in other movies. And he said that the pay was really poor, very, very, very little. But he took it because he wanted to be known. And he knows that there's no way he will be known in the industry if he does not, act in other people's movies that will, get him into our faces, that will make us familiar with him. And that worked, because since then, Itele has gone ahead to make a name for himself in the Yoruba movie industry. He's produced movies, a lot of movies, and he's also a director. We are going to talk about him being a director now. Now, the first movie that Itele would ever direct is titled Ekumeta, and he directed it alongside Don Richard. Now, the thing is this. Both of them have produced a lot of directed lots of movies together. They've done a lot of productions together. And it's Ibrahim Yekeen has mentioned that his directional skills that a lot of his colleagues admire and want him for now is courtesy of Don Richard. You know, he said that he let himself be willing to be taught. So he took tutelage, he took tutorials from Don Richard. He went online to take classes. He went to art school. He was able to communicate. And he said it's also something that personally is easy for him. Directing is easy for him, but he was willing to learn, and he fine-tuned his skills by learning and taking classes online, and he passed through the school of life, which it says is very important for you to be able to immerse yourself and direct other persons to give you what you want to bring the story to life. Fun fact, like I mentioned, this man worked as a bricklayer for about 3 months in order to purchase filming equipment that spoiled. He needed repair. So while he was making his first film in 2004, remember that nobody knows him and he didn't have money except for a few savings that he had put together, you know, before he came into acting fully. So while they were filming, a certain equipment spoiled and he needed repair, he needed to buy a new one, but he didn't have money. He said that's one of the most challenging periods in his life, because he actually cried himself that to sleep that night, and he kept asking God, do you really want me to do this acting thingy? Because I can't afford to do this. So he decided I was going to become a bricklayer. So he did that for 3 months in order to make money to buy back the equipment. Imagine the kind of setback that is for somebody who is starting in the industry. So Itele's story is telling us that once you are quite sure of what you want to do, you shouldn't let anything stop you, basically. Yeah, look at me giving you motivation. But basically, that's what Itele the Icon story has taught us. Let's talk about his family life. This man is married. He is married to Olayiwola Aminat Omowumi, and they have 2 daughters together. They welcomed the first one in 2018, and recently in 2022, they welcomed the second child. All of his successes, everything he owns, everything he has now is courtesy of his acting. He says that he does not have anything outside of acting. Basically, that's how he makes his money, and it has afforded him a comfortable life, according to Ibrahim Yekeen. He also owns a film school, the Icon School of Performing Arts, where he said that he is churning graduates out every year, trying to give back to the society and teach people that are interested in acting, the skill of acting, the art of acting, and everything there is that is to know about acting. Anyways, guys, I'm going to round up this video here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you appreciate and enjoy everything I've told you about Ibrahim Yekeen in the comment section. Tell me which of his movie is your favorite. I personally like him and his role in Femi Adebayo's movie, King of Thieves, Agashinkole. I really loved his his acting in that movie. But let me know which of Ibrahim Yekeen's movie is your favorite, and let me know which of his characters is your favorite. And in the comment section, if there's something about Ibrahim that I didn't mention that you know, you can let me know. If I mentioned something about him that you do not think is true and you want to contest, also let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and share this video with everyone around you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up to show that you did. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching this one, and bye.